All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. It is a time of the day, 8:29 in the morning. Just ended yesterday's vlog, transferred everything onto the computer, and put it all into Vegas. Over the last several hours, minus that, I have been watching XO I started halfway through season 1, episode 1, because I watched half of the first episode a long time ago, probably over a year ago, if we're being honest. I watched about half the first episode like a year ago. So today, being technically in the end of yesterday's vlog, I have watched the rest of season 1, episode 1, the rest of season 1, and now we're just under halfway through season 2, episode 3. It's cute. I like it. I do. But that is what we are doing. Mom and Dad had to go back to work, unfortunately, but it'd be what it'd be. But I am going to continue watching this until I go to bed. And honestly, I should probably go to bed after this episode if we're keeping it a stack, but you know how that whole one more episode, just one more episode. Who knows when I'll stop watching, but I am starting to get tired. I should probably go to bed while they're at work. Anyways, I'm gonna keep watching. Of course. I'm gonna drop it on a fat cliffhanger. Couldn't you do that at the end of the season, not on episode 3? I'm annoyed. But it'll be fine. I need to eat anyways. But, so much for going to bed after one more episode. I think that's dirty. I thought all of that was put away. Apparently, it was. That's way too much rice. Half of that, please. Thank you. Oh, goodness. How long is this just one more episode thing gonna last? I forgot, you don't have a pop socket, so I can't set you in there. It broke off, because it broke. I'm going to warm up some fajitas. Yes, I am. So let's do that. And then could you continue watching this show? I was hoping, like, oh, we're on like episode 3. We're not gonna get hit with anything ridiculous. No, they were in the writing room and they were like, all right, what do we have to do to make Kimana watch one more episode at least tonight, July 15th, 2026. They're like, I know. I'm happy, but I'm annoyed. I'm happy, and I'm sad, and I'm a little annoyed. Apparently, I need 2 hands to break this frozen chunk of steak apart, so let's focus on that. Ah, goodness. Alright, we've made fajitas, and we are on season 2, episode 4. I'm fairly certain. I was getting ready to say Kaguya-sama. This is 1,000,000% not Kaguya-sama. This is XO Kitty. Season 2, episode 4. I'm like happy and I'm sad about how episode 3 ended. I'm like, yay! But like, I didn't want it to happen that way, yay! And now I'm anxious. So, episode 4, while I eat my fajitas. Goodness. All the drama. I did not ask for this much drama. I wanted romance. But I am still enjoying myself. And I have not finished eating. So another episode. It's 12:22. I am on season 3, episode 3. Dad is going to be home in like 3 to 3.5 hours. Maybe 4 hours. I should have gone to bed like 5 hours ago. Turning the TV off before I watch another fucking episode of this. Now let's get everything in my room. Laptop, water, blanket, axolotl. Yeah, and my chargers that are behind the TV. Get everything into my room so that I can actually go to bed for a little bit. Because I should not have stayed up this damn late watching this damn show. But fuck, it's good. Why'd they have to make it good? I wouldn't be watching it if it wasn't good. And then I would hate it. And I'd be like, boring, forget that. But like, It's good, which is why I'm almost falling and binge watching it. Let's put my watch on before I forget. What is, I don't know if it's annoying or interesting or what, because I don't want it's annoying because I don't want this show to end. As far as I know, there's only 8 episodes in season 3, which means that I have 5 more left. Did I finish episode 3 or did I start episode 3? I don't remember. It is whatever it is. I'm not turning the TV back on to figure it out, because if I turn the TV back on to figure it out, I'm just going to end up watching more. And why does this show have to be every fucking episode is a cliffhanger? Why they gotta do that every episode? Every episode is like a cliffhanger to enough of an extent that it's like, I want to watch the next episode. Why can't it be like a normal show where I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger, but I mean, it's not enough of one that it makes me want to stay up and continue watching the damn show. Here I am on season 3 in one sitting. I mean, yeah, I've gotten up and gone to the bathroom and got food, but I've sat and watched this show for hours and hours and hours and hours and more hours. But that means it's good. Yes, it does. I don't want it to end. Google says it's not approved for season 4 yet. And I also saw spoilers for the end of season 3 because I was curious and didn't stop reading when I knew I should have stopped reading. No, the glorious AI review, let's just hope it's wrong, but it might not be, was like, yeah, here's what happens at the end of season 3. And I'm like, I knew that it was going to tell me that, so why did I continue reading? Anyways, let's put these trays away. Yes, indeed. So it is 6:27 at night now. I tried to go to bed. I only slept for an hour. My brain's too active to actually fall back asleep, so I'm also not in the best mood. I tried to make cheeseburger macaroni, but the meat was bad. And now Dad has commanded that he is going to go get more meat. I told him he did not need to do that, but every time I say that, he shushes me and says that he's going to go get some ground beef so that I can have cheeseburger macaroni, so that's nice. Alright. It is 10:01 at night. I decided to get up and cook cheeseburger macaroni, which Dad went and got new ground beef. And I was like, you don't need to do that. And he was like, I don't care, I'm doing it. So he did. And he came home and I made some cheeseburger macaroni and I ate it. And it was really, really yummy. Very yummy. And I ended up finishing XO Kitty. We finished the rest of season 3. I'm sure Dad has almost no idea what's going on, considering he started like season 3, episode 5. But he sat there and watched it with me while I finished it. But at this point, I need to go to the bathroom and then edit today's vlog. I'm getting really, really tired. I've been up noon yesterday, and I tried to go to bed, but I was only able to sleep for 1 hour before I got up, and I tried to go back to sleep, but my brain was just like, no, we ain't doing that. It's upsetty time. So, yeah. I'm beginning to get really tired. But before I go to bed, I have to edit, render, and upload today's vlog. Well, tomorrow's vlog, so let's go ahead and edit all of that footage from the aquarium that I got. Yeah. Alright, it is now 10:33. I realized that I kind of massively went mostly non-verbal at the aquarium. Yeah. I was just like recording and just sitting there and peacefully admiring all the sea creatures and stuff. It was all nice. I really enjoyed it, but didn't exactly have much to say. Like, ooh, a shark, ooh, a stingray, ooh, jellyfish, ooh, a fish. Like, I didn't exactly say much. I certainly enjoyed going, and I definitely enjoyed spending time with mom and dad out of the house, and I definitely enjoyed seeing all of the fishy and the ocean creatures, yes. As well as learning new stuff as well. Getting 2 books because I bought one and mom bought one for me that were there talking about ocean sciencey stuff. But yeah, I kind of didn't say pretty much anything, so probably get better at talking to the phone in large crowded areas other than just holding it and not saying anything. Yeah, that would be a good decision. I did thoroughly enjoy myself. At this point, the vlog is rendering. I am getting quite tired. I enjoyed the ending of season 3 XO Kitty. I don't feel like waiting for season 4, and supposedly season 4 isn't even greenlit yet, so yay. But I did thoroughly enjoy watching all 3 seasons in less than a day, technically. And I didn't start watching this until I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I've started off and on throughout the day. Either go to the bathroom or go out with the puppies or spend some time with dad or cooking or any of that stuff. So, but I've been done watching it for at least 30 minutes, if not an hour. I am obviously not in the best mood today, but it'll be alright. It will be alright. Hopefully, when I finally do decide to go and lay back down and go to bed, I'll actually be able to sleep for longer than an hour, and I won't wake up, and I hopefully won't stay up, and not be able to sleep because my brain is doing brain stuff. A lot on my mind. Not necessarily a bad thing. Actually, I don't think it's bad at all. I mean, it's upsetting and disappointing and yes, upsetting shit. But obviously I need to think through it. So we got to do that for the 4 or 5 hours that I was trying to sleep. Oh wait, I didn't go to bed until 1, which means I would have woken up by 4 or 5. So that would have been 3 or 4 hours. And I only slept for 1 of it. And was up for another 2. And then dad got home, spent time with him. Yes, it was indeed nice. Anyways, I have to at least stay awake until this is done rendering, check it, and upload it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know if I'm gonna watch anything. The TV is off, but that doesn't mean I won't turn it back on. Alright, so I keep drinking a part of a dew and then putting it in the fridge because I didn't finish it, and then opening a new one because there wasn't enough in there for the next meal. And mom is like, why are there so many Mountain Dews in my fridge? So I'm going to combine them into one Mountain Dew because that's all 3 bottles are less than a full bottle. Yes. So now for my next meal, I have almost a fullish bottle of Dew. Taking up less room in mom's fridge. Well, mom and dad's fridge. Yes, indeed. And we will throw these 2 in the garbage. We are the Dew Consolidator. The Mountain Dew Consolidator. Yes, I am. Alright. It is 1:52 in the morning. I hung out with mom and watched a movie. What was the movie called? She's Out of My League or something like that. I've seen it before. It's a cute movie. But I watched it with mom. And then she went to bed. So, yes, indeed. I've been wanting to go to bed for the last, 13 hours. And haven't. Well, I tried. And slept for an hour. I feel like my mind has calmed down quite a bit from continuing to watch XO Kitty. And hanging out with dad. And hanging out with mom. And watching the movie I watched with her. That is good. I'm going to take my medicine. I really need to go to sleep. I'm actually surprised I stayed up this late. But here we are. let's go ahead and take my medicine. Yes, yes. Okay. It is 4:27 in the afternoon. Just gotten up, yes, and I need to end today's vlog and start the next one. So I am going to thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit further and take a gander at the description there. You can find links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs and bye-bye.